I'm going to make a 3D product animation in 24 hours based off one of my friend's choice of anime characters from his animes, as well as how I taken feedback and how I can apply it in my next project. But pretty much everything else, I'm gonna just build an anime model and all that. Hey guys, this is my friend here. I just want to introduce you. So today the challenge to choose their favorite anime and a favorite character that they like. And so I'm gonna make a 3D product animation from what they choose. But yeah, what's your favorite anime and character you like from the anime?
One Piece became like a recent favorite. I would choose Chopper.
That's a good character pick. I can definitely make that happen. After 24 hours, I'll show you when I'm done.
That's gonna be a challenge.
I'm excited to get it done, so let's do this. So far, I've made a storyboard. I'm going to have like a couple shots. The cans are gonna roll into the scene, and there'll be an object behind it, like a plane. So they're gonna roll on top of it. We have the can modeled. We have the top. Good enough. Could be a little better, but I think it's good for what it is. Also, like using the proportional editor, which is really nice. I went and modeled, and I used this dot right here. It's called a proportional editor, and so when you move one dot, it moves like the rest. You could scroll up to change the emphasis of it, but I already got that done. Now we have the shot like that. Okay, so that's what we like to see. So let's move on to the next shot. So far for the next shot, I'm going to have just the can be near like the wall in the corner, and it will just be panning left to right. And now for shot 2, I did a little turn here because I want to get the momentum right, and then now we'll shift it to shot 1. And I kind of just duplicated the can here, and I added some light back here and right here. Add some lights on top, and now if I have volumetric, it'll look a little better. The next one will be shot 3, where it'll just be a can in the air, and then it'll just rotate like we just did the first one, but it'll be in the air. So this won't be too hard to do. And the next shot we have to do is the one where the cans are spinning in place. So for this shot, one thing I did, I wanted to have the cans spin around like this example I'm showing right here. You can go ahead and if you just click them all in here, and you can track any object to another object, right? So you can go to object constraint, you can go to track 2, and so all it did was add this empty I added. I went to add, I went to empty, and it's just an object for the other objects to follow. So what I did was I tracked them to this object, and so wherever this goes, they'll follow, and that creates a cool like, you know, little product animation you can try out. So I had to have the camera animated, and so I just had the empty go up like that, and it's really cool. I did the next one, and all it did was have the can slide with some motion blur. Last thing we need is audio. Maybe adjust the coloring a little bit and just edit it with the logo, and pretty much we can end up with this right here. So I just woke up. I sent some feedback on like Discord. I asked for a critique on it, and I got a lot of like rough critiques. I cut out the one where they were rolling. It was just really slow, and the lighting wasn't the best. And so all I did here was I just put the can in a single area. All I did was have it animated like that, and I adjusted the top of the model. I look at some reference. It wasn't the best top part, but it happens. But I used some geometry nodes for the water droplets. So if you want to check out this geometry node, I also follow this tutorial. I didn't do the geometry nodes because I don't use geometry nodes, but this is the setup right now if you want to check it out. But all I did was I made water droplets in geometry nodes with the setup, and so I just had the camera angle up and the camera's still following the empty that's in the area, and the camera zooming in, and then all I have to do is add some music and some effects here and there to match the scene. And I got rid of the letters here. I'm gonna add that in post scene, so like in my editing software. So this is pretty much what I came up with, but it's always good to just go back and get some feedback, even if it's like some rough feedback. But this is pretty much what I came up with. Now I can show my friend, see what he thinks. Hey, how's it going? How have things been?
Good. Everything's been good. I'm excited to see the progress. Final.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. And you did that in 24 hours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how you used the color of Chopper's hat, cherry blossoms falling and everything. That's pretty cool. Makes me want to open a soda can.
But does it remind you of a different product? Because it's meant to be a soda can, but does it remind you of anything else?
What is it called? This can of soup?
Yeah. If you were to make any changes to it,
I think the top should be a little narrower than the rest of, and then the bottom as well. I would add a little bit of what flavor it is on, because you mentioned where the flavor blooms or something, right? In the end.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I would add what flavor it is.
I appreciate the feedback. Happy you liked it, and you can go ahead and show this to all your friends and all that. Until next time, see you later.